All right, so good afternoon, everyone, and welcome. This is Twist Gaming, where you get to play board games with us. You got the pointing down, I like it. So we're coming to you live here from PAX Unplugged 2018, showing you all the board game coverage all weekend long. And right now, I am joined with Aaron and Ian from Deepwater Games. Gentlemen, good afternoon. How you doing?
Good afternoon. We're doing great.
Nice to see you.
I know it's early in the convention, but how is it going so far?
I'm
Yeah.
pretty tired.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty good though.
Yeah, it's great.
Sign of a great con.
So
Oh,
We're
yeah.
already tired.
Exactly.
On the first day.
Yeah, there's a lot of people here.
Very true.
It's good.
So you have brought for us today Sovereign Skies.
Correct.
So what kind of game are we looking at here with Sovereign Skies?
So Sovereign Skies is a sci-fi political epic rondel. Basically, in this game, we're playing one of four factions coming from Earth, and we're flying into this alien kind of democracy that's happening, and they're trying to find peace with one another, and we are saying, you know, we're going to help you, and we're going to show you
We're
some
gonna help you find
new
peace.
technology, and really what we're doing is we're exploiting, and we're recruiting their senators, and we're taking their energy and helping them mine that energy for our own good.
Sounds like we're bringing them some freedom.
Yes, we are.
All right. So talk to me a little bit about how we play Sovereign Skies here.
Okay, so basically Sovereign Skies, it's a rondel game, so you're going to basically be moving one space per turn. And you can move more spaces by simply paying an energy. And what that's going to allow you to do is enact a special action on any of the planets. Each planet has its own specific action that helps you score points.
So the energy are these tokens here?
Yes.
Okay. So let me show that off. It's supposed to be a yellow dot. I
Yeah.
promise. It's green screening on us
right.
here.
And you can show the three.
Yeah, I can show
that's
the
going to
three,
show up a little
purple
bit
one.
better. And there's a
There you
3
go.
denomination there.
So one thing I want to point out before we go any further is if some of the components look a little unfinished, it's because this is a prototype version of this game. It has not been completed yet, and we're looking at launching what time?
Sometime in 2019.
Okay, cool.
Yep.
So keep your eyes peeled for that. So again,
Okay.
So you're removing, and also like to point out on the board that the direction that you move in is very nicely indicated by the arrow.
That's right, and
the
your
direction you're going.
Yeah.
your little ships, as we have it now, are actually going to be pointing in one of those directions too. So at any point in time, you can always pay 2 energy at the beginning, or at least at the beginning of your turn, and that's going to turn you around. You can actually go the other way on the rondel.
so if you turn yourself around, could you then also pay an additional energy to move
Yes,
forward then?
absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah, and so that's going to get you so you can have some plans and figure out exactly which way you're going to want to go here and there.
Fantastic. And why would we want to go in different directions?
Well, it's funny you ask. Basically, you're going to want to score in 3 different ways. So first off, the thing you want to do is you want to get your bases out there. And in order to score a base, first you're going to have to construct. So you'd like to land here. And this isn't necessarily the first thing you need to do.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you can throw that underneath so you can see
There
what
we
the
go.
construct looks like. Yeah. When you land on a planet, or when you orbit the planet with your mothership, you can basically pick up to 3 actions.
That's
And-
these 3 up here?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, correct. So the first action you're seeing on that is a special action. Up top is the add a ship, and the other one is take a card. So the add a ship and take a card are universal on all of these planets. The special action, of course, is unique on each one of these. Constructing a base means that you will actually be pulling ships off of the board where you've placed ships previously, and you must have a required amount of ships on that base, or sorry, on that planet. As you can see, for this one, you have 3 ships that are required to build a base,
So I would need to have my 3 ships here. I
Yep.
would pull them off, and then I
and
would
then you
put
replace it
my-
with a base.
my base
And when
right
you
there.
pull the base off of your player board, if you could show that, you'll see that you
player
have
board.
bases in these little spots on the bottom. And those give you bonus actions for whichever you decide to pick.
Yeah.
So if he would take that one, he would get 2 energy. If he took one from the middle row, he would get an extra ship. And if he took one from the end there, you would get any card that you wanted to on the board.
Okay.
Not including senator cards, just the politic cards.
You said any on the board.
Yeah. Yeah. On the board. On the board.
So once you have a base built, and again, the requirements for building bases are dependent upon the color of the planet, not the colors out here, but the colors inside in the symbols. So you have the yellows that are the cheapest and the orange that are the most expensive. And once you've built a base, say I have a base right here, I would want to go to the activate and activate that base. And this base could be anywhere on the board. I can choose one, and that flips it over, and you'll see the activation symbol on there. And what that does is allows me to score that, and I'll take the topmost chit of that matching color, and this is orange. So I would take the 8, and then it diminishes in value. And I would add that to my player board. Now, once two of these, or once a stack is gone from here, or the senators, the game ends.
Okay.
I'll go to recruit and show you how that works. So basically, when you go to recruit, you'll need to have the cards.
It's a green card, not an invisible.
Yep. You'll need to have the politic cards that are in the upper left there. So you see there's strategic, and courageous. And so those two politic cards will need to be returned to the board. And you'll be able to take that senator card into your possession. You can play one senator card per turn. And what that means is you will choose one of the two actions and do one of them, and then that card will be discarded from the game.
Okay, so this one here is add a ship, but what is this one over here?
That one is, it costs 1 energy per ship to move up to 3 ships. So it's much like the relocate action.
Okay.
I'll get to that. So when you take that card, you also take the topmost chit here. I don't want to put it on the green screen because it's green. But that would go onto your board, and that, of course, you keep when you throw that away.
Gotcha.
And lastly, the pledge action is the last way to score. And what that does is it's a more dynamic way to score majorities. So also, I want to mention, when you land somewhere and somebody else has majority in that spot, and it's not you, that person will get 1 energy from the bank for having majority in that area where you landed. It's up to them to remember. If they forget, too bad for them.
Okay. So pay attention.
So
It's a friendly, helpful.
Yes.
Exactly.
Gameplay.
So landing on the pledge action, what you're going to do is whatever cards that you have, the politic cards you have in your hand, I don't know if I mentioned, but you can only have 1 instance of those at a time. So you will actually return those cards for the ones you plan to pledge, and you'll get these 3-point chits, as well as a point per card that you got rid of. So whatever matching card that you get rid of, you'll have those chits. So if I had these in my hand already, I go to the pledge action, get rid of it, get rid of this one and this one. I go up, I'm sorry, I'm blue, to the 3 points there, and then those 3 matching chits I would get if they're on the board. If somebody else has these, I will need to have majority over them to take them off of their board. So if it's over here,
So if I got it
I
on
would
my
take 'em.
board over there, you
Right.
can steal them from me if you have majority. Then.
That's
if
right.
you have majority.
Gotcha.
And it only has to be over that person. So even if I don't have total majority, if I have more majority than you, I get to take them.
So majority actually works in a 3-tiered manner. So activated bases beat any number of anything else. Unactivated bases beat any number of ships, and then it's just pure number of ships after that.
Correct.
Okay.
So it's one unactivated base beats any number of ships. One activated base beats any number of unactivated bases, and so on and so forth.
Gotcha.
So then it's just tie breaking from there. If you're tied for majority, it's just tied. You have to actually exceed someone to steal one of the chits from them, or take that energy from someone landing on your planet.
Gotcha. Okay, that's correct. So we can just, I think, get started and play. And any questions that we have, you guys have, I can just walk you through
Sounds good.
Perfect.
where we need to be. Okay, so to start out, why don't you explain exactly how we do setup from this point on. So this is randomized right now. I think we have the right amount out here.
Yeah,
I don't
it
have
is.
any more. Okay.
Yep, I counted. So everyone starts with 3 ships on the board, and then starting in reverse player order. So I'm going to be first player. The person going last will get to choose where their ship starts. So Aaron is actually going to get to choose where his ship starts first, then Julie, and then we'll go back around. and I'll take my first action, and then we'll go. Remember, wherever you place it, you're going that way first.
You're going to go to the next spot.
Yes, as your
Okay.
first action. So keep that in mind if you're trying to think about strategy. Now, at the beginning, during the setup phase, no person can be in the same direction, but they can be opposite directions. So Aaron could place here, and that's fine.
However, during the game, we can land in the same place, just not
okay.
during
Yeah.
setup.
It just creates a little bit of strategic diversity. You can't start in the same place.
And
Okay.
how much energy do we start out with?
3.
So 3 each.
Yep.
Yeah, you should have those in front of you.
Woohoo!
And so I'm going to start on Falfar, the name of the planet there, and I'm going to be heading towards the refuel.
I'm going to start Miroga,
Sounds like a plan.
headed towards
Solinmir.
Solomir.
Okay, I'm gonna start off.
Remember, you can start in any direction too, so it's up to you which way you go.
I'm gonna start off in Hreya.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Hreja.
I had to pick the hard one to say.
Okay.
And I'm gonna go over to Weirn.
Yeah,
Word.
he's going to head towards
And
where-
I'll start in
Word.
Solinmir going towards.
Where you're
Okay.
going.
All right.
Where-
So my first action is I'm going to move 1 space,
Mhm.
and the first action that I'm going to take is I'm going to add a ship. But before we do that, we check. Does anyone have majority? No one does. No one
Yeah,
has a clear
it's
majority,
matched,
so that's
right.
it. So I get to add a ship. Now I have majority. So anyone who comes here next, I will get a money from the bank
Gotcha.
or an energy from the bank.
By the way, let me mention, if you just do one action, you will actually get an energy.
Yep. So if I stopped right there, I just put a ship down. I could take an energy.
Oh, that's nice.
Any one action.
Any one action. If I also take this,
That's 2 actions.
that's 2 actions.
That's fine. You're
Nothing
done.
happens. I don't have to pay anything. But if I take the third action, so if I wanted to now pledge this card immediately, I'd have to pay an energy to do all 3.
Okay.
So do 1, get an energy. Do 2, nothing. Do 3 actions, pay an energy. Plus or minus 1.
Okay.
So I'm just going to do those 2, and that's my turn.
All right. It's over to me now.
Mhm.
So I'm gonna go over to
Weird. Yep.
Wern. And so first action, I'm gonna place it. So no majority.
So no majority.
First action, I'm gonna place a ship.
Mhm.
If I wanted to, I could place another ship now with my second action.
Actually, no. You can only do one
Only
action
one,
each
okay.
once.
And so what are the other options there? What's the unique action for the
That is
refuel there?
just refuel is get energy. That should actually be 3. So you'd get 3 energy.
That sounds good to me. I like that. So I'll take 3 energy from the bank, and then I'm not going to do a third action then because that would cost me then.
Well, it would cost you 1.
Right.
But still, it's.
So
You
you'd
already
be,
got energy. Do you?
That's true. I do have energy.
So you'd be putting one back and then taking for a card. You'd
Yeah.
be
Are you
basically paying
hoarding
for a
the
card.
resources already.
Maybe. You never know. So I'll do that, and I'll take a
Already.
card then.
I see how it is.
All right.
Right. So,
I can move this box.
Yes.
Let's do that.
Yeah, that sounds like a plan.
so I'm going to move here.
Move it in front of you.
Yes, that
And
sounds like a plan.
Also, I see that all of our strategies are somewhat similar in trying to get the majority on our first planet.
Yeah, it
seems
could
like.
be.
Maybe.
And then the special. So what would this?
That's activate a base. You don't have any bases
I don't
out,
have-
so
so it
it's
doesn't matter.
Nope.
So my second action will be to take a card.
All right.
I think that's smart. Okay. And I'm going to also go on refuel.
And now we check for majority. There is 1. So
You get 1 back.
Oh, yeah.
Congratulations. All right. And then I'm going to get 3 energy for going here. And I would also get an energy per base if I had any bases out, but I don't. And I'm going to take a card. And I will pay an energy also back to put a ship down. So I
Okay.
did all 3.
all right. And now it's my turn again. By the way, when the game ends, so remember when two of these piles are gone, that triggers the game end. We still finish out the round. So I went first. So if Aaron ends the game, that's the end of the game. But if I trigger the end of the game,
Then we
everyone
all
still
go.
gets 1 more turn. Yeah. So everyone does have an equal number of turns.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna come over here and join the party, and I think
Woo,
someone else
party.
gets an
Look at
energy.
that sweet majority.
That's the
right
last
there.
time I remind you now.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to add a ship. I'm going to grab this, and I'll just grab the 2 energy as well.
Okay.
Oh, I think I only put 3 cards out.
Okay.
Oops.
So question here. If I was to change directions, it's 2 energy to change directions, and then I still get my 1
You still
space for
you
movement?
must think about it doing like a slingshot maneuver.
Gotcha.
Either you're continuing your orbit or you're doing a slingshot maneuver, and you still have to keep moving.
Perfect. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to spend 2 energy to change my direction and go over here.
Okay.
And then I'm going to place my ship, and that
Build a
action
base.
there is to build a base.
Correct. And you can
Okay.
build a base anywhere,
Build a base anywhere.
as long as you meet the requirements. I think
Okay.
you only do that in one place.
Perfect. So I'm going to build a base over. Sorry, you need to.
You have to have the
majority.
ships. No, you just have to have the ships to support the base.
So you can only build a base here.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Yeah.
So you take those and you remove the 2 ships.
and that gives me majority over any number.
Any
of
number of
ships.
ships.
Yep. And
Even
then
if I had 5
you
ships.
took that extra action?
Oh, sorry, I forgot about that. That's the extra. So I'm going to do it from the gain 2 energy side.
Yep.
All right.
Not hoarding resources at all.
Not at all.
All right. Anything else? Are you
No
going to do anything else?
I am.
Did you add? You added a ship. Did you take the card?
I did not take a card. I will go ahead and pay 1 and take a card.
All right.
Got so much energy, I don't know what to do with it.
Start using it.
What?
I know how this goes. All right. So I am going to move. Do I? Yep. Yep. I'm gonna
Remember, you can pay an
Put
energy
1
per.
to go here.
Okay.
So Julie went 1 and then paid 1 additional energy to move 1 space further.
Thanks,
Correct.
Julie.
You're all together. We're all together.
Yep. And so I will place,
Ooh.
and then I will.
Did he take 1?
So the movement was not an action, even though I pay.
Right.
So that was my first action.
Yep.
And my second action will be to also put. No, I
No,
can't be there.
You can't do that. You can't
so
build a
I'm
base
going to
yet.
just take the 3 energy.
3 energy.
There you go.
But you're not going to take the card.
Nope.
Okay. Aaron?
All right. Where am I headed? I think I am going to. Oh, that's not. I'm not in good shape here.
You got to pay attention.
I
Come on.
know. I know.
You're the
It's really
designer of this
true.
game.
It's really true. All right. 1, 2. I'm actually going to pay 2. Yep.
Bum, bum,
That's right.
Spoilers.
And I'm going to go 3, 1, 2. And I'm going to relocate some ships. So what I am going to do then
So the action, we
is-
didn't cover this during this setup, but the relocate action on that's currently on Moroga is you can move 2 ships from anywhere to anywhere, and you can
Any player ships?
No, your own.
Okay.
Your own.
Yeah.
It's a good question. It's a very
yeah.
good question. Your own ships from anywhere to anywhere else.
Correct. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move this one here.
Aw.
And I'm putting 1 down. I can actually move the one that I put down because you can do these in any order. So pretend I did that first. And I'm going to move this over here.
Okay.
Giving you strict majority
Thanks.
there. You're
Thanks.
welcome.
You're the best.
And I'm also going to pay to take the card.
You're looking a little lean on energy over there.
Yeah,
Could
yeah.
you do me a favor
like
and move the black mothership to Reja?
her.
Sure
Regia.
thing. Come hang out over here with me.
Yes, indeed. I'm just going to take the card and add a ship. That's all. So if you could put the ship over there and give me the sweet
You bet.
card.
I get an energy for you.
so
I know,
many
I
dollars.
know.
Too bad.
I know.
Darn.
Yep. You tried.
Yep.
All right, so I'm
Chicken the
going,
designer. It's always my goal.
going over here to,
Mayhearth.
yeah, that May Earth. It's hard to read upside down.
Yeah.
Especially when
That's
it's,
what
you
it
know,
is. Sure.
it's just
Mhm.
hard to read. So I'm going to place a ship. The action there is...
Recruit a senator.
Okay, so remind me again.
So you'd need to have 2 cards that match any one of those senators.
Okay.
And I think you do.
Oh, look at that. I do, don't I?
Yep. So what you do is return those cards to the board,
Okay.
and you'll get the center that matches those 2. I believe you're there.
Each senator has a unique combination.
Were you
of
here or here?
The
Were you here or here?
He was on Hrea.
I was right
You're
there.
here.
Yeah.
Okay. So you get him
Okay.
and this, and you are the first one to get a scoring chip.
Oh, yeah. And so, again, when I have this senator here, how do I use their one-time use abilities?
As at any time during your turn, you can spend the senator to do either one of those two abilities.
Okay.
So again, the first one is pay 1 energy to move a ship up to 3 times. So up to 3 energy, you can move 3 ships.
Okay.
Or you can just add a ship to any location for free. Again, 1 senator per turn you can use. You can't store all of them and use them all right at the end. And you can use it right away if you want to.
Okay. Yeah, sure. I'm going to do that. I'm going to go ahead and play him,
'Kay.
and then I am going to add a ship right here.
And then just put it face down somewhere.
Okay.
Yep.
And so those are a one and done.
Yes.
These are permanently.
Those are permanent.
That's
Money, 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 money.
so excited to be playing right next to you. Punching distance. No. We do not advocate violence on this show. All right. So.
I'm a little crazy. Okay.
Yeah. Choices. So.
Gonna come hang out with me.
I'm gonna come
Oh, and
hang
there's
out
no
here.
majority.
No strict majorities there.
That's a shame.
Look at
It
that.
is.
It's like a little ship's arms race. I'm going to put a station there.
Nope. You need 4.
For
There are 4 ships.
oh
Yes.
nope, that was the wrong one. This one.
Yes.
This is the one I was thinking of.
No, that's mine.
Nope.
Now it's both of yours.
Now it's both
You have to share.
ours.
And you get a bonus,
And
actually.
I'm gonna do a bonus of another ship.
Nice. Oh, I wonder where.
Yeah.
Oh. Oh, looks like there's a
Mhm.
strict majority on that planet
Mhm.
now.
So that was my 2. I did 2 actions, and I am going to pay an energy to also take a card here.
Great.
Nice.
Thanks.
You didn't put a ship down. That's actually just 2 actions.
That's just 2 actions.
So you don't have to pay an
I
energy.
built a.
But you didn't put a
station.
ship there.
Oh.
Yeah. So you can actually take that energy back, or you can add a ship for that energy. It's up to you.
There?
Yep.
Yeah.
It would have to be where you are, yeah.
Do I really want to fight? Well, why not?
Worst comes to worst, you can
You
move
can
it
al-
later.
You can always move it.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay. All right.
Hey guys, is there a party here?
Currently, yes.
Yeah.
So I'm going to do something totally crazy.
Really?
Totally crazy.
Totally crazy.
Yep. I'm going to pay 1 energy
Totally rad.
and go here.
Okay. I'm gonna pledge.
And I'm going to pledge these 2.
All right.
Ooh.
Look at that.
Oh boy.
But it doesn't matter that he has majority there because he doesn't own it, so I can just take it off the board. I also get 2 points. And I get to take this and this. And these go onto my board. If he pledges right now, he'll be able to take that from me.
So I'm incentivized.
And you'd be able to take
maintain
this one from me.
control over
Very good.
that. All right.
But it also splits your attention.
Correct.
I'm going to take the card. And I'm going to add a ship for an energy.
All right. Could you please move me to Mayhearth? I'm just following around the rondelle. There we go.
Slowly chugging along.
Yes, indeed. I'm going to add a ship, please. I'm going to take the card, and I'm going to pay an energy to recruit a senator
Ooh.
using...
Oh, you got a lot of stuff there.
Yeah, I do. I'm going to use both of these.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there we go.
There you go.
And I'm going to grab this senator.
Oh, thanks, Julie. Totally noticed that on my own.
So this senator allows me to add a ship or to swap or to use one of these cards as another. So I can use as a wild. So he's a pretty nice card to have with me. Okay. Yeah, thank you. And I believe that's all of my actions.
Okay. I'm going to pay my 2 energy to flip directions again.
Whee!
So I'll slingshot back over here. Still no majority. I'm going to build a ship.
Okay.
I'm going to do the action, which would be to construct.
Yep.
Correct.
Which I'm going to put
Oh,
right
yep.
there.
Handy.
He figured it out.
And then I'm going to take the one that's going to give me a ship, and I'm going to put a ship over here.
Nice.
Ooh.
What?
After I just helped you. I just helped you.
And if you want, you can pay an energy and take that card as well.
So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and do that. Let me pay an energy and take myself a card.
That energy I
Feeling
reminded you to pick up.
courageous. Exactly. It's like free.
Okay.
Awesome. So,
Oh, your turn, not mine.
yeah.
Just
You were
straightening
ready-
out
you
some
were ready
cards.
to-
Swear to God.
You were ready for it.
Slow down.
I'm gonna pay one so that I can go here. So that I can. So first, I'm gonna get my one,
Ooh. Oh, I got an energy. Yes.
and then I'm gonna relocate it.
No.
This is not smart. This is just vindictive. Strategy is out
You
the
can
window.
still
Mhm.
move one more ship.
I can move one
Yes.
more ship. Interesting.
Get that one off there. Oh. Now keep in
I'm
mind
gonna
that
lose
you
these.
are allowed to build multiple bases on a single planet if you so choose.
How
Oh.
interesting.
That's interesting.
Okay, cool. So that was. So I did 2 actions.
Mhm.
I put down a ship. I moved 2 ships,
You could pay one to take a card.
and I could pay one and take a card. Let me take a look. What do I have right now? I have nothing that is particularly useful at the moment.
I'm watching you. Don't point at that and just gloat. I know you have it. Coming for you.
Yeah, it might come in handy. I don't know. We'll find out.
Ooh.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
I'm just gonna fix some cards.
Yeah, really. Okay, so I'm going to pay 1 energy to
All
go
right.
further. I know,
Really?
it's kind
Are
of
you sure?
ridiculous. No.
Oh. You're out of energy, man.
I know.
Just take that over there. That feels good.
Add a ship, build. I get 2 energy for building.
Oh.
So I get these back.
I see how that is.
Yep. And I am actually going to spend 1 to take the card.
Sounds like a plan. I'm going to come around here. I'm going to join Julie at Moroga. I'm going to spend an energy to do all the things. I'm going to add a ship. I'm going to take the card. I'm going to move some ships around. Where do I want to go? I think the plan is to move both of these over here.
Ooh.
No, just kidding. I'm going to move these both.
Oh.
There we go.
He just wants
So
to
close.
get
I'm not going to
energy.
start fighting for Hereja. It's just not going to happen. It's I got to get off that game.
Mhm.
All right. So I'm going to pay 2 to flip directions again.
You're just all over the place.
Oh, wow.
Dang, he's taking my move.
Oh,
So
yeah.
I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to place a ship there.
Yeah. Oh, I get an energy.
Then I'm going to take a card. And I'm going to pay an energy to
recruit the one
senator. Right?
senator
Yeah.
that just popped
Yeah.
up.
Yeah, look at that.
All right.
I know, I'm bummed because there goes my plan.
And then these go back.
They
on
go
the
back
board.
to the
That's
to the
right.
board. Yep.
All right.
And so what does that senator do?
So this senator here is going to either give you a ship or
Pay 2 energy to build.
To
a
build
base.
without having to go to Reha to do that.
Yeah.
oh, okay,
So it's a
You still need the ship requirements that are there,
right.
but you can do it in addition to any other action, obviously.
That's good. Okay, cool. Keep my senator over there.
sure.
My plans just went right out the window.
Well, that's how this game works sometimes. You
It's
didn't
true.
you didn't watch what he was doing. You could have planned for this.
Yeah, I should have.
I
Yeah.
wasn't even planning what I was doing.
Maybe that's why. So I am going here. So to activate, that would be
Flipping one of your bases to the activated side.
And
when you do
taking-
that,
yes.
A
I
chip
now get
and-
the
you'll get the 4 because it's in the yellow area.
So that was my first action, and my second will be to do that, and I'm good.
No card? Oh, yeah, you already have the card. Cool. All right. My life. All right. I have 1 energy. I can't even turn around. And I can't.
Just back
Uh-uh.
up.
All right.
Just back up.
I can't.
Oh, you only have 1 energy.
Yeah.
That's a shame.
Man.
Gosh, wouldn't it have been nice to go and refuel?
Yeah, it would have. It really would have. And I would have been able to get center too. All right, so I'm going to go here. 1 free spot. I'm going to.
You do have an energy.
I understand that.
I'm just trying to help.
I'm just going to take this card only, and I'm not doing anything else here, which gives me an energy.
All right. I'm going to pay 2 energy,
I should have paid to put another ship on that.
and I'm going to turn around and go back towards Mayhearth. And I already have this card, so I'm not going to take that. But I am going to add a ship, and I'm also going to spend both of these to take the Senator.
Ooh.
I am getting schooled in this game right now.
Really? Because I forgot to put another ship down as my last action.
All right, and this
No,
one allows.
nobody had
This
that,
card is
so.
a Senator that
You-
allows me
no,
to build
you-
the
you
base
added one.
for 2 money,
Did
or
you?
I can pay
Did you?
money to pledge
Yeah.
without having to go to the pledge action.
Gotcha.
You did all you could.
So
I did
I'm
like
going to
That's fair.
not turn around this time. I'm going to
Wow.
move over here. And so,
hello.
remind me of this action one more time here.
That is just move 2 ships from anywhere to anywhere.
from anywhere to anywhere.
And you can pick 2 different places. So it's basically you move a ship and then move another ship.
Gotcha. All right. So I'm going to. 1, I'm going to take a card.
Yep.
2, I am going to use that action. So I'm going to move my ship from over there to over here. And then, do I want to place a ship? No, I'm not going to place a ship. I'm not feeling it.
That's fine.
All right,
End of turn.
Julie.
Yeah, I was weighing my options. So if I go here, the pledge
Mm-hmm.
is not really still something.
So what you do is you can pledge up to 3 cards, and you will get to take those places that they match if you have majority over anyone who has them.
So these 2 I wouldn't have to worry about at all.
Right.
Correct.
You can just
At
take
the
them.
moment,
Yep.
so I could just take them.
Right.
This one in particular, I'd have to have the majority over.
over
Me
Aaron.
here,
Aaron.
and neither of us are even there, so you wouldn't be able to take that from me.
Very good. So I will do these at least.
Okay. So you automatically score 2 points.
1 point for each.
And then I take the. I'm not even going to try to reach that. That's
Which one? Sorry.
The red and
The gavel and the sword.
Correct.
Okay. So you're the judge and the executioner.
That's right.
Where's the jury?
All right. Anything else?
Yep. I'm going to put guy there, and I'm also going to spend to.
I got it.
take- Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay.
Now, if you'd taken the card first, you could have pledged that as well.
I could have, but I didn't.
We
She
can
didn't
we can
wanna.
imagine that you did that.
I did. That was
Yes.
amazing of me. What
Yes.
great foresight and paying attention to the rules of the game.
There you go.
And you get 1 more point. There we go.
Oh, boy.
So the pledge action is actually a very special one. If no one contests you for those, and you go solo for those, and you have all 6, you will win. So there is a stressor now. Like there's a lot of points right there that are just sitting there, right for the taking. But we have to actually invest the time and resources to actually go and do that now.
However, unfortunately, we are almost at time, so let's.
Well, it's about to. We're getting there.
Yeah?
Yep.
Okay, so I'm going to pay 1. Move to activate, and that's going to activate this base. Give me this topmost. Yeah, sorry. Took it first. Also. Okay. And I'm going to not add a ship, but I am going to take the card.
Do we have time for one more round, or do you want to end it right there?
I think we.
I think we have time for another round.
One
Okay.
more round?
Yeah.
We'll play one more round.
You have
All right.
majority. Take it, Jet.
I have majority.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
where
landed.
you landed.
Where are we?
I
yeah,
landed here.
Sorry.
That was payback.
All right. So I'm going to move to Reha,
We're square. We're square.
Exactly.
and I'm going to build a base right here. I have all 4 of my ships there, and I have this. Boom. I'm going to actually take a card, and I have a star, so I'm probably going to just take this with the hope that next round I could come back around and take one of the senators.
Okay. I'm going to move over to, I can't read the name there,
Solonmere.
Solonmere? Yeah, there.
You get another energy.
So I'm going to go ahead then and play this senator here, which is going to allow me to build for 2 energy on any location, correct?
Got it.
So I'm going to spend that, and then I'm going to build over here.
Oh, boy.
And so I'm going to take this one over here that's going to give me 2 energy. Do I want to do that? Do I want to do a card? So the card is from where I'm at? Or
No,
it could
wherever.
be anywhere.
Any card.
So
Yeah, let me do that. So I'm going to do the one that's a card.
Like that one.
Yeah,
There we
that's a good
go.
idea. And then I didn't do any actions yet.
Correct.
So first action, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to activate this one here then.
you have to go to activate to do that. So you can construct somewhere else.
No, so I activated.
You are over
Yes.
in
Yeah.
activate. I'm
Yes.
So I can
I thought-
activate
You can
this one
activate that
here.
right away. Steal the 8 away from me.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh.
yeah, that was
And this
smart.
is where the senators can really create some interesting combos and cascading effects that really bring this game to life. I'm glad that you did that so that we can actually
He's so glad.
make a
He's
comment
so
on it,
glad
yes.
you did that.
And I'll go ahead and place a ship then.
Fantastic. I'm
Yep.
going to spend 2 to slingshot. So that I can come back here.
And if you go to a place with your own majority, you do not get an energy.
Oh, okay.
It's like, you're the fuel company and you pay yourself fuel. I mean, it
Give
doesn't
myself a
matter.
pat on the back.
Yeah.
Hey, good job, me.
Yeah, you just did that.
So I placed a 4th, and then I'm going to
Activate a base.
please.
No, that's
That's build.
building a base.
Building base.
Activate
And a base.
yeah, you already have an activated base, and you don't have any unactivated bases. So
I'm not going to do anything else.
yeah,
that. Like,
you'll have to
that's
go to
fine.
construct and then back to activate.
Totally fair. So I will just take an energy.
And then Aaron?
Okay. Well, this is probably going to be my last move here. I
Well,
think.
will be.
Yeah.
We're out of
Yeah.
time.
Yes. Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. I don't think I can do anything too meaningful, but I will go to pledge. So it's somewhat meaningful. I do. There's really nothing. I don't have any major. Oh yeah, I
You
do.
have that one there,
I
right?
do. I do. I have this.
Yeah.
And
I'll
the
be able to
ray.
take that
And
from
the
you.
ray.
Oh, that's. Yeah, that's true. Okay, and I'm actually gonna just get. I'm gonna. Even though I don't have majority, I'm gonna get rid of this one. I'll at least get a point.
Mhm.
So I'm gonna get 3 points. Put me up
Okay.
to 3. And I'm gonna take that from you, and I get this one too. Not bad. Okay,
Solid move right
somewhat
there.
meaningful.
So there's a lot of tug of war that you can kind of see that's happening, and I know that
Right.
we're out of time. So, do you have any other questions? So, if we finish this round out, we have one more token in the blue senators area. We're getting really low on the
Right.
the
So it's
activated
maybe
base.
like 2 or 3 rounds.
yeah,
Yep.
just
Yep.
around that. So
But
it,
yeah, and I can also see at the beginning we were kind of focused on our own things, but now it's starting to be that back and forth of,
Mhm.
of
Right.
taking each other's resources.
yeah, the interplay of majorities tagging and moving around the ships to make sure that you have the right ships in the right place. It feels really good.
Yeah.
So if the game were to have naturally ended here, how do we go ahead and score up? Is
Sure.
it just what's on your
So
your
you
page here?
score for these. So you basically wherever you are right there,
Right.
you add whatever the points on your player board are, and for every 3 energy that you have, you get 1 point.
Okay.
So it's a little bit of extra stuff. So if you have a ton of energy, you can score a little bit more.
Yep.
Um,
There you go.
we have future expansions planned where we add events that will kind of spice up the game a little bit more, but the core experience is what you see.
Give me 18.
18 plus what you had?
Yes.
Oh, damn.
That was on
Oh, okay.
23.
20,
Yeah,
thank
I'm
you.
only
Thank
at
you,
14
math.
right now, so I did not get to live out my strategy.
That was a nice last
Is
turn
it,
right
I'm
there.
glad we
Yeah.
ended where we did.
Yeah.
Because I was not going to win this game.
Gentlemen, thank you so much for showing this off. Is there anything else about Sovereign Skies that you wanted to talk about that maybe we didn't have the chance to show off in this playthrough here?
I don't think so. Just look for it in Q1 for Kickstarter, and check in with Deepwater Games to see when it's going to hit shelves.
And if you're at PAX, we are going to be demoing Sovereign Skies almost all weekend. So stop by our booth, and we'll have it on a table. You can come play.
Booth 1806.
1806.
Okay.
Fantastic. So thank you guys, and thank all of you for watching at home and joining us here today. Stay tuned. We're going to be back in just a few minutes with more coverage here from PAX Unplugged 2018. Signing off for now, though, I'm Matt.
I'm Julie.
Good night, everyone.
Bye.